Hello, the internet. Remy here, and we're back with more Satisfactory. I've done some stuff. I did a lot of running around, and we got. Oh, you can't see it because the space elevator's in the way. But behind that is the foundry, or foundries. I made like a little steel production situation right over there. And it has its own iron because it uses iron ore, not iron ingots, in order to to make steel, which is interesting. Also, wonder if I can do it. There's a really funny thing that you can ragdoll. Badunk. There's a ragdoll hotkey command that if you do it right, you don't take fall damage, but it's actually kind of funny. And if you have something in your hand when you do it, it just like sticks straight up over your head. It's a little wonky. So this is this is the steel production. So I have 2 foundries up there. Then I have 3 storage units down here. This is just the ingots. This one I think is beams? Yeah, steel beams. And this one is the steel pipes. I have not had this running for very long, which is why I don't have a ton of those, but I do have pretty much all the steel ingots ever, so I can manually craft stuff as needed. Because we're gonna get into the automation of motors pretty soon, which means you need to automate stators. Not sure if I'm saying that right. I'm probably not. Not really worried about it either. But if you look down here, these. We need to automatically produce these so that we can automatically produce these. And I find it interesting that it uses rotors. I mean, for this, I find it interesting that it uses copper wire, and this one uses rotors. So there's going to be a lot of like funneling of things all over the place. Excuse me. I also did a lot of exploration. I was just running around and doing things, so pretty much trying to find crash sites and slugs. So I was using that. Kind of interesting how it works. It's let's see if I can get away from my factory for a second. You hear that like static noise? That means there's no slug, but here the beep means that there's something you're looking for in that general direction, and I think it's pointing out the slug that's up there. So there's slug right there, and I just haven't gone up there to go get it, and that's fine. It can live there. I have a bunch of them now. How many do I have? I think I have, yeah, I have 7 green power slugs, and I found yellow ones. So now I have 3 of those. And I found a mushroom cave. If you notice, in my heads up, I have beacons, because I made a whole crap ton of beacons while I was exploring, just so that I can point out areas of interest. There's pure limestone in that direction, so if I ever have an issue producing concrete, I can just go to that node. And then I found a bunch of mushrooms. I found a cave of mushrooms, which honestly I kind of knew existed, because in the live stream in Yo-Yo's game, his base is like pretty much on the other side of this really tall cliff. We ended up building relatively in the same location and didn't know it, because he spawned kinda over there, so he just built over there. Relative like I did, where I spawned not that far over there, and I just ran towards the closest iron nodes, which was over here. So we both kind of ended up building in the relative same words are hard. We ended up building in the relatively same area. So I knew about the Mushroom Cave, I just hadn't gone to it in this game, but I never remember where the entrance is, so I marked it with a beacon. And you notice that I have one called Fart Tunnel. There's, let me go back up here. There's an area with all of these, like, wispy stone grass bridges all the way over there, and there's a tunnel up into another area that is just filled with the toxic gas. You know, the area I tried walling off. This little rock that's over here, I tried blocking off the area so it would stop accidentally taking damage. There's a whole tunnel like that. I do know that a gas mask does exist in the game, but that's in a much higher tier of things to do, and I have not gotten there yet. Working on it, but that's the next thing. The other thing is I found another hard drive because I came across a crash site. And done? It is done. So here's some of the cool things is you can find alternate recipes. It keeps wanting me to yeah. Excuse me, yawning. I'm recording in the morning, so I'm a little tired. Sans coffee, but working on it. Okay, so these two are the same. That's not really a choice. I either have this one or Quickwire. And this is actually more expensive to make. 90 parts per minute. 6 parts per minute. 10 and 18. Let's go see how much those things actually cost to make to see which one's better to do. So encased steel beams. Encased steel beams. Requires 4 and 5. Huh. I think we need a constructor to see how much it makes per minute. Can I just build one? I can. I'm gonna plop it there. Okay, so encased steel beam is not here. Quickwire is. $60 per minute. I'm actually not worried about Quickwire because of how much I have. I'm not really using it that often, and this production line has been backed up for hours, so I really don't use too much of it. I do still need to make the blade runners, which is something I'm probably going to do in a little bit. But how do we make encased steel beams automatically? You should be able to. Does that require the foundry? It might. Oh, you know what? That's probably the assembler. Can I make the assembler? Yes-ish. Hold on. Well, that's full. Building with Remy! It's oh so fun. Also don't need that many rotors on me. Alright, so let's go back over here. Just because I want to be closer to the MAM unit. This button. This button. There you go. There it is. So if we click that, it makes 4 per minute. That needs 4 per minute. 4 and 5. Parts per minute, steel beams. I mean... I'll take it just because I want to unlock all of the alternate recipes so we can kind of butts with efficiency at a later date. Really didn't need the quick wire one at the moment. Alright, so... that to us. Let us research yellow slugs. It'll take 10 minutes. Research mycelia afterward. I want the slugs first because I think it unlocks something else. So yeah, that's really all I've done so far. It's that's nothing super crazy, just a whole lot of running around and being a derp. I did come across another version of those fireball spitters, and he's bigger and has a red face as opposed to the ones that we've come across that have a yellow face. And he does considerably more damage. So having the Xenobasher helps a little bit because it does more damage. I think they're called Alpha Hogs, the first hostile creature you come across in this game. Only take 2 hits with the Xenobasher. I hate how buggy ladders are. So yeah, that's what's going on so far. We've been doing a lot of exploring, but the mushroom cave is actually not that far away, so I can show you that now. Whee! Boing. It's back over this way. There's actually 2 entrances to it. There's one like right here, right behind my base, and then the other one is like up over on that side, on the other side of the cliff. But should be right over here. Yeah, it's right here. Mushroom cave! And there's nothing hostile in here. I do know that there's all these little bitty mushrooms. Mycelia. So it's a cool little cave. There's nothing that attacks me in here, and it's really no bigger than this. It's like a single room. But it looks like these mushrooms regrow and spread. So, have a source of mushrooms. And back out we go. I've been running this for so long that pretty much everything is at a standstill. I think the only thing left is this, because I took a bunch out so that it would make more, and modular frames. So that's that. I think what I need to do is make more storage for a couple of the items that are that are backed up, pretty much. Like, I definitely want to have extra of these on hand, so I'm gonna make this too tall, and I'm probably going to make the rotors too tall. Excuse me. And I need to figure out how to automate the production of motors, but at the moment I'm gonna manually craft a whole bunch of them to finish the current milestone, and dump some into the elevator, because I think maybe like 150 for the elevator. And I need 500 modular frames. Yeah, and I've only put 10 in. So I haven't really touched the space elevator since we saw this delivery first unlock, so not a big deal. So yeah, I'm gonna get to that, and I'll bring you guys back after. And we're back. I did a bunch more stuff. Because I keep forgetting to record when I start building things. So this did not exist between the last clip and here. Yeah. So let's see what we did here. If I can get down the ladder. Aha, caught myself. Great, not dying. Whee! Oh yeah, that was something else. Blade Runners. Exoskeleton for your lower legs that assist in movement, allowing you to sprint faster and jump higher, also dampens the impact of landing, which is pretty awesome. It doesn't really dampen the impact of landing much, but it does, it does a little bit, like maybe half a blip, but that's about it. But now, I sprint super fast, and I can jump over, fail, but you can jump on top with, like, one thing, if I don't fail at jumping. So, this mess. What's going on with this mess? This is... Oh, neat little thing. The, conveyor stackers clip into walls as well as foundations, so you can actually build these industrial ladders up the sides of buildings, which I think is kind of cool. Certainly helpful, that's for sure. So, got a ladder. But, we have two assemblers up here, and these assemblers are making the things for the space elevator. So this is going to be manufacturing, Stators. Stator. Eventually I'll figure out how to say that right and not be special. And this one is going to actually be making the motors themselves, which require those things, as well as rotors. So, I haven't attached key points of the conveyor belts yet for certain materials, because I didn't want to do too much off camera and then be like, hey, I have half a factory out of nowhere. So yeah, and this is extra storage for these things, the stators. Ah, yes, that's what I was trying to point out before. These are super helpful. They are conveyor belt attachments for walls, so you can literally do this, which is great. So essentially, we just need to connect the conveyor belt, woo, right there. Those will start coming in. And I think this one is for the wire. So we just connect you to you. Why is it encroaching on itself? What is it encroaching on? Encroaching on others' clearance. What is it encroaching? Is like the corner of this in the way or something? It probably is. Alright, so let's kind of go out this way a little. Super annoying because I didn't really want this one here, but ooh. There we go. I don't know what was here. I probably checked that by trying to put a... Yeah, that's what it was. The bounding boxes of these certain buildings, I wish you could, like, make them toggleable so you can see the bounding box when you're trying to place things. I like that they show up sometimes, but I really would like the option to see the bounding box when I'm trying to place conveyor belts if it doesn't let you. Because technically, there's nothing right here at all. So I should be able to put stuff through here, but it doesn't let you. Even though there's physically nothing in this particular space, and I'm sure that's annoying. Because this piece sticks out farther, so the bounding box has to include that when you're placing the building. I get it. It's annoying, but I get it. And then we have to connect these to these. This little doohickey arrangement is something I picked up from Slipgator. It's kind of like this corkscrew deal. Cool. And it allows you to move things vertically without having to make a really long conveyor chain. I'm sure there's a little bit... There's a more efficient way of doing it, I'm sure. I am not the one that knows how to do it. At least not yet. So we have that whole situation doing the thing. Doing the thing. Correct? Yes? Yes? Okay. Ah! Gotta get used to the Blade Runners. And then, of course, the motors are going into the storage unit over there. Yep. That's all running now. Conveyor. Eventually, I will go through and make things more efficient. Just so that there isn't this giant mess. I was making things all nice and pretty, and then I realized I needed to build more stuff. More stuff means more building, which means spaghetti! Spaghetti everywhere! Ooh. Hey, I'm gonna take damage. Oh, I didn't. Nice. So over here is our steel production, which is very not efficient at all. Even a little bit. The only reason why I have as much as I do is because I let it, like, run in the background while I was doing stuff around the house. Also when I ran off to work. Because this is not very fast at all. I can probably upgrade everything to higher tier conveyors, because right now everything is just the tier 1 conveyors, till I figure out how a more permanent layout for my base is going to be. Right now this is all temporary. This is so temporary, it's not even funny. Not very efficient. But as far as milestones, we sent off logistics, right? This logistics, east one. So now we have the higher tier conveyor belts and the larger storage unit, which will be super helpful later. I did find an alternate recipe. There's another alternate recipe. This one needs rubber, and I don't have access to that quite yet. This one I can technically do right now. Might as well, just cuz. It'd be helpful, Remy, if you actually selected it. There you go. Proud of you. Let's go get some beams. A lot more jumping. Move much faster. Oh. Get stuck on the conveyor belt because I'm special. Split stack. I wish the walls like blocked the gas from coming through. I know it's not gonna. One can hope. Achoo. Achoo. Launch! Gonna speak? Okay, it is not gonna speak. I think I stuck something in here. I did! Now she's gonna speak.
This mycelia can be used to create fabrics. The derived blueprint is now accessible in Hub Tier 1. Additionally, R&D has requested extra samples to determine the cause of an anomaly.
Cool. So now we can make fabric. And my volumes are weird. Let's... Oh, that's why. Super loud! Didn't mean that. Put at 75 for now. Thank you, game. Better. Ilya. I think what I had done before was the yellow power slug. Yeah. It's been a bit since the last clip. Had to go work. So, I forgot what we did earlier. I'm pretty sure it was the yellow slug. Yeah. Yellow slug. Because if I double check... Ah, fabric. Let's select that. Words are biomass and... Okay, well, I can select that and... Need more plates, I believe? Which is right here. Gimme. Have all the other stuff on me. Yep. Ah! Flip, flip, flip. Notch. Fabric. Two parts. Alright, so let's see. Let's see. Fabric. Mycelia and leaves make fabric. Okay. Ooh, we now have a new biomass. So we can turn mushrooms into fuel, which is cool. Ah, yes. Yellow power shards. Okay, so you get 1 shard from a green slug, and you get 2 shards from 1 yellow slug. And I know that there's purple slugs in the game. I'm pretty sure they give you 3 shards. So that's kind of neat. Ah, okay. Ah, alternate. So encased beams need steel beams and 5 concrete, and the alternate is pipe and concrete. But the output is 3 as opposed to 1. This only gives 1. This gives 3. Honestly not sure if that's more useful, but I wanted to upgrade, or not upgrade, I wanted to unlock the alternate recipe anyway, so that's not an issue. Heavy modular frame. Wow, that needs a bunch of stuff. Alright. Oh yeah, an alien carapace also gives biomass. Sure if I'm really gonna need that. Wrong button. There we go. I think this is the other thing to check, if we've gotten new stuff. I don't think we have. No, this is all still the things y'all have seen already. I don't know if I'm going to make the rebar gun, because I'm liking my basher. I like my beat stick. I like my beat stick just a bit much. Like a lightsaber, it's pretty. We like it, it's great. You walk slower though. So, while in the base, not going to worry about it. Alright, so let's start working on this, shall we? We need 500 of those and 150 motors. So 500 modular frames. Not close enough, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did that. Counting with Remy. And we're just gonna throw all of this in here now, just to get it out of the way. Huzzah! So now I need 140 motors. Pretty sure I don't have that yet. Nope. Not even a little. That's probably because you don't have a lot of these going on yet. Yeah, no. Six per minute. Oh, you are not getting enough for wire. Let's dump that in there. How is this working on rotors? Alright, it's maxed on rotors. Alright, so you need more copper wire. So I probably shove copper wire in here faster by using MK2 belts. Aha, we have MK3 belts now. Don't think I want to go that crazy yet. But we will upgrade these all the way to splitter, at least. Bink. And those should just shoot up there a lot faster. Yes? Yes. I have 175 reinforced plates on me. I might as well just upgrade everything. I don't think I've actually brought you guys up here since I built this. Alright, so this is now all MK2 all the way from the constructor to there. How is this on efficiency? 1% efficiency. Why? It's so weird. It says 1% efficiency. Okay. Not that I really need to worry about copper because it's constantly at max. Why is it only at 1% efficiency? That's super weird. Huh, okay. Well, it'll spit things out faster. Did I miss? To miss any part of this? No, okay. Can I make it? I did. Yay! Like having a highway. Aw, fail. Alright, so how are we on efficiency now? Oh, well, it's staying up. Weird. It's only saying 1% here, too. Wonder why that is. See, this is the other thing that I edit out of videos, is me staring at this screen, because nothing is really moving except me just staring at this producing bar and watching that go up. This is not quite going up. Alright, so this is staying, it's constantly producing, which is good. Or it will be. How are you on stuff? You're at 30%. Not getting daters fast enough. Maybe I should grade you just as well. Hey, come on, don't be finicky. Let me click it. Let me, yes! And just for shits. Really? You just watch it go, wee! Not really worried about these so much, because they're backed up. If they're backed up, there's a constant supply. I'm alright with that. 34%. But you are not getting stators as quickly as I would like. Probably because some of them are filtering into here. And that's alright. I'm gonna steal those. Throw them in here for now. Do the thing. Yay! I could manually craft what we need. Could. Just so I can get things going faster. How many more motors do we have now? Grab the 14 out of the, 9. Cool. 23. Excuse me. Gimme. Ah. I was trying to grab it off the belt. Like that. And I failed. So I need copper wire, steel pipe, rotors. Alright, I'm gonna go manually craft some deliciousness so that I can get this milestone done and out of the way and move on to the next tech tree. Because reasons. So, oh, I already have some. Look at me being smart. Not smart enough. Grab this. Gonna grab an obscene amount just for no reason. And grab a bunch of those. How are we doing on steel beams? We're getting there. These take longer to actually manufacture than the pipes do. So maybe that needs 3, that's why. So maybe the alternate recipe for encased pipes is better, just because it's much cheaper to produce the what do we want to call it now? Train of thought, squirrel. Oh, it's cheaper to produce the pipes than it is the steel beams. Found it. The stray thought that decided to flitter out of my brain. What am I doing? This is the wrong wrong craft bench. Gotta find it. Don't need to make the road. To make these. This one. Alright, so, how y'all doing? How's the weather? Let me finish manually crafting this and, I'll meet you back at the space elevator, because this is not fun to watch. Okay, and back. And we're heading back over to the space elevator to drop off the last 41 voters that I need. Moment of truth. Yeah. Bye! Cool. Now what do I need? Unavailable in early... What? Okay. Okay. So, now we've unlocked other things to do. Let's go see what the other milestones... Whee! Tier 5 and 6. Oil processing. He is that, and I don't have access to oil yet. Oil processing. Cool. See, this is what confuses me. This is the first alternate recipe I came across, and it's for Tier 3. It is a Tier 3 alternate thing that requires rubber that you don't have access to until Tier 5. What the crap? See, look, rubber. You have access to rubber. Tier 5. 2 more tiers ahead of your alternate recipe of something that you can't do. Also, I don't think we've had to make anything that requires heavy modular frames. Or at least, I haven't had to make it. Not to say that we don't have something that requires it. Do we? No. No. Hull generate, no. No, those don't. Organization? Maybe this? No. Not that either. Yeah, nothing's required. Ooh. Nope. Nothing's required the heavy modular frame. So, I don't get it. I mean, I can make them. I've had access to make them. Modular frame. Heavy modular frame. See? I have access to make them. But haven't had a use for them yet. Alright, so Tier 5. Let's look at this. Oil processing. We get an oil pump, the oil refinery, we have access to plastic, better types of fuel. Fuel is either converted into electricity or as fuel for vehicles. Probably will use it as fuel for vehicles if I use it at all, because why else would I have biofuel? Rubber, which I'm sure is from the oil refinery as well as plastic, and circuit boards. And I can scan for crude oil, which is cool. Industrial manufacturing. Rock. There's a truck. There's an actual truck. Oh, it has a bigger inventory. Can be automated to pick up and deliver resources. Cool. I think the tractor can do that too, it's just this has a bigger inventory. Manufacturer. Crafts 3 or 4 parts into another part. I think that's for things that, actually I think the heavy plate? Sorry, not heavy. Heavy frame. Oh my god, words are hard. Yeah, that needs 4 things to create it. Alright, so in order to automate that, I needed the manufacturer. Begin with, so Tyrium Electronics. Part splitter. AI limiter, supercomputer, and high speed. So this is electronics. Well, I mean, it says it, but different types of things. That's kind of cool. And tier 6, what's in you? Expand power infra fuel generator. Conveyor belt MK4. Ew. Fuel generator. Consumes fuel to generate electricity for your power grid as an input so feeding fuel can be automated. Interesting. Jetpack. Gas mask. I want this. I want this more than I want the jetpack. Alright, so tier 5. Let's select this one because I want this to crude oil. I'm pretty sure, except for the motors, that I can just dump all of that into Milestone now. Want to do the alternate recipe? Probably after we do this one. So, more stuff. Stuff to do. Ooh, is the MAM done? Because it doesn't tell you. It is! That's Edge.
This type of mycelia has strong healing properties. R&D has created a blueprint you can access in Hub Tier 3.
Cool. So more healing stuff. Let's look at that. Medicinal inhaler. That's not super expensive. Can be inhaled to fully restore health. Huh, nice. Interesting. Still gonna stay with my current milestone at the moment because I want to be able to scan for oil. Yes. Stuff. So let's go grab what we can now for that. So we only need... we need... Take the lonely one. 50 frames. Quit? I love Blade Runners. 300 cable. Go. And 2500 wire. Don't think I have all of the motors yet. Pretty sure I don't. Didn't make it. Oh well. I'm at 44. I can manually craft the, what, last 6? 5? Do I even still have the materials in my inventory to craft them? No, I don't. So... stack, grab those. I know that's more than I need. Put a ladder on the back side so that I can just go up there from... I might do that. Not gonna do it now, but I might do that. So... Where are you? Where are you? Motors. Legit only need, what? 5 more. Done it. Proud of myself. And I ran straight away from the hub. Because I'm brilliant. No longer proud of myself. That's in there. That's in there. And then put in 3. We've done it. Fantastic. Push the giant shiny button. Yay.
Milestone reached. Oil acquisition and refining unlocked.
Medicinal
Oil-based
inhaler.
products can now be made. Caution, this is a reminder to minimize the chance of expiration during out-of-base activities.
Nice. Alright, so, there's a lot of things that are happening now. That I need to make my base more efficient. Let's go up here. So as we get higher in tier, I'm starting to notice that there's certain materials I am using a lot more than others. The milestones require tons of copper wire. I might split that off. I'm pretty sure that's an impure node, actually. So I think I'm going to start working on efficiency with all of the things, and just a better layout, because this cluster spaghetti is irritating me. Mainly this little bit, because I just kind of plopped this on top of the middle of my base and started funneling things into it, and it's mildly irritating. So yeah, I'm gonna stop things here because I'm gonna be doing a ton of— oh, I was just hanging off the edge there, wasn't I? I have a ton of things I want to get done. Oh, I didn't take damage yet. And it's gonna be a lot of me back and forth and staring at screens like this to check if it 1% efficiency. See, like, I need to figure this out, because that's what's really kind of holding me back at the moment, and I'm trying to build more than I'm producing, and that's kind of not as fun. Yeah, so that. Also, I will be starting to stream pretty much what I was just explaining on Twitch, just so that it's still out in the internets, out in the world, for everybody to see my derp and failings, I guess. Also, just so I can show off more of the world than my little concrete empire going on here. I think it'd be a lot more interesting and interactive if I have live audience while I'm searching for slugs. See you, buddy. You will be mine one day when I'm not lazy. It's just interesting. It'll also show up more of the map, because this map is massive. The map is huge. This big guy flies around the whole thing, not just here. And it's just, there's different things to explore, different creatures to come across, which I have come across a more nasty fire spitter. Got a red face instead of a yellow face. It hurts a lot. Anyway, and yeah, I think it would just be interesting to have you guys all see my derp. And yeah, so that's it. So if you like my content, give the video a like. If you would like to see more, please consider a subscribe. And I'll see everybody in the next video. Bye!